Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another story for you. Title of this one is, Am I the Astronaut for Bringing My Son Over to Our Friend's 40th Birthday Celebration? Doing things a little bit different now. So, we do this game on lives, and we want to do it with you now too if you're watching this as a normal posted video. We do a game where we read the title, we make our vote about how big of an astronaut we think OP is right off the rip, just based on the title alone. And then, after you've heard the whole story, we want you to come back and reply to your comment about where you think they were, and modify that, update it, let us know if it changed at all and why. Seems completely innocent at this point. They didn't say my friend's 40th birthday celebration that was like a big booze fest or that was a strictly no children allowed kind of thing, so I'm going NTA on here. My wife and I are both 45 years old, and we have a 15-year-old boy whose nickname is Adrian. Throughout Adrian's childhood, my wife and I were often busy with work, meaning that we often had our friend T, 40 female, look after him. I'd even go as far as saying that T was a second mother to our son. T is very kind and wickedly intelligent, as well as a very skilled classical pianist. But she's neurodivergent, and she doesn't really display emotions that strongly. Of course, she feels emotions, but she's rather stoic, and she's got a pretty noticeable resting bitch face, which I actually find cute and endearing. Back in 2024, T found out that Adrian had been taking a lot of pictures of her behind her back. He's got this phone filled with random pictures of the woman. Ever since this revelation, things have sort of soured between the two of them, so I sat down with her and talked it out. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and throw a red flag right there, because if I were in her shoes and found out that some kid had been taking all kinds of voyeur pictures of me, I would be uncomfy as well. My wife and I are some of the few people that T can comfortably open up to, so she described to me that she feels heartbreak when she thinks about what her son might be using those pictures for. On the other hand, she reaffirmed that she is as vested as ever in Adrian's mental well-being now, and that she still wants to reconcile with our young man that she helped raise. So earlier this month, we didn't tell T, but we brought Adrian along to her place for her birthday celebrations. She smiled and said hi to all of us, so I thought we'd all get along for the night. We asked T to play something on her piano for Adrian, just like she did when he was younger, and this was when things took a turn. I can read her very well, and at that point I could tell that she was trying not to cry. She just apologized and headed into her bedroom. She came out wearing her pajamas and asked us all to leave. We did, of course. My wife and I brought Adrian along because we figured that this was the opportunity for him to reconcile with T. How bad did we mess up? Edited to clarify, so this is pretty embarrassing to write, but T is the only woman that my son has been taking pictures of. His phone was full of pictures only of her, not random women. Okay, here's what it all boils down to for me. You don't use someone else's birthday celebration as an opportunity to like squash drama. You don't use someone else's birthday celebration as an opportunity selfishly to advance any kind of personal initiative at all. And I understand, OP, you might be thinking here that like, this is a good thing for her. It would be a gift for her to be able to not have this drama sitting there anymore and to be able to have some closure with it. You don't do that to somebody on their birthday. You don't surprise them with drama. You just don't. That feels like a boundary crossing to me. What do you all think here? I'm going to bring up the scale for a second because I was here thinking it's a 2 for sure. You definitely shouldn't have done that. But the boys will be boys mentality and not really diving into how severe and uncomfortable that would be, and then selfishly using her birthday party to bring all of this to a head and then asking her to perform, and knowing who she is and knowing she's neurospicy. Like, it just, there were a lot of things that should have been done differently here. I don't know that it's an ASCON 1 for me. I don't know that it's intentionally evil. I think it might be ignorant. It might be more of an ignorance thing, which would be, it's a bizzo-brozo combo. What's the family version of a brozo-bizzo? I don't know. I don't have anything. What would you call the family version of a brozo, bizzo, a busy bro, fozo, famzo? Keep throwing them out. We'll get it figured out. 15. Yeah, the kid was 15. Yeah, it's not great. I think I'm still at an ASCON 2. It's like an ASCON 2 plus. So I don't think it was intentionally shitty. I think it was ignorance that fueled into this. But their mentality of not taking the severity of what he did seriously, not respecting her boundaries here. There's a lot of things that were done wrong. It's just, was that intentionally wrong, or was that just, I think I'm doing the right thing, wrong? It feels like they just brushed it under the rug. Yeah, Kelly Kell, in insurance, gross negligence is just as bad as willful misconduct. And I guess there you have it. So in that case, I'm going to upgrade. And I like that. Not that I like adopting insurance company methodologies, because no. But But that makes sense. It's just because you were ignorant doesn't mean what you did was okay. It's not a license.